The daughter of a key Trump cabinet official just went completely nuts on the administration for a totally wacky reason. And anyone traveling this holiday season, take heed. Don't let this happen to you. And by that, we mean don't go full-on Karen in an airport. Stay tuned. Welcome to Occupy Democrats. I'm David Reddish. Yes, it's holiday travel season, and I, like millions of Americans, possibly including you beautiful viewers, will hit the road or fly the friendly skies to visit family and friends and celebrate another year gone by. And with the busiest travel time of year ahead, Transportation Secretary and former reality show nincompoop Sean Duffy wants you to know he has your back and that he has his priorities in order. Did you catch this?
Just maybe dressing with some respect, whether it's a pair of jeans and a decent shirt.
But U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says the traveling public needs to step it up and ditch the pajamas.
Let's try not to wear slippers and pajamas as we come to the airport.
Sporting his pink slippers, Gabriel Morales says he gets it, but also says the Transportation Secretary needs to walk a mile in his shoes or slippers.
You see, we all dress how we want. We should be able to do that. It's our freedom. And we shouldn't be restricted to how you feel about how we dress.
Alondra and husband Ethan endorsed the movement.
If you feel comfortable dressing up, going to the airport, that's cool. I feel comfortable being like this.
I'm just trying to get to my next spot. I'm not going to impress them.
Flying used to be more of a luxurious experience with a lot more room, and they would feed us on the planes, and it's not like that anymore. It's a Greyhound in the sky with lots of delays, and we're just trying to survive it.
And if that cringy plea for high fashion and formal attire on a plane where I have to pay extra for seat selection, checked bags, a glass of water, a snack, enough legroom so I don't exit the plane covered in bruises, and where overhead bin space is likely to run out thanks to the exorbitant bag check charges strikes you as a really dumb priority, well, you'll be happy to know Sean Duffy got even dumber. And that's not even touching on the ridiculousness of this new story, so stay tuned. Yes, after lecturing exhausted, uncomfortable, and overcharged passengers on their fashion sense, Secretary Duffy engaged in a pull-up contest with Robert Kennedy Jr.
Wait. 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got at least 3 more. Come on.
Here we go. Come on.
Come on. 6, 7. Come on. 8.
Yeah.
Come on. One more.
Feeling safer and more confident in your travel yet? Duffy and RFK had their little man-off, or whatever you want to call it, as passenger jets continued to suffer close calls with military and other commercial aircraft. See our other reports for more on that mess. And if, by some act of mental deficiency, you thought Sean Duffy had the situation at airports under control, well, his daughter wants you to be better informed. Earlier today, Duffy's daughter, Evita Duffy Alfonso, took to Twitter to post a rant against the TSA for their inefficiency and insulting attitude. Take a look. Alfonso writes, quote, "I nearly missed my flight this morning after the TSA made me wait 15 minutes for a pat-down because I'm pregnant and didn't feel like getting radiation exposure from their body scanner. The agents were passive-aggressive, rude, and tried to pressure me and another pregnant woman into just walking through the scanner because it's safe. After finally getting the absurdly invasive pat-down, I barely made my flight. All this for an unconstitutional agency that isn't even good at its job. Perhaps things would have gone more smoothly if I'd handed over my biometric data to a random private company, Clear. Then I could enjoy the special privilege of waiting in a shorter line to be treated like a terrorist in my own country. Is this freedom? Travel brought to you by George Orwell, and the privilege of convenience based solely on your willingness to surrender biometric data and submit to radiation exposure? The golden age of transportation cannot begin until the TSA is gone." Close quote. And it gets worse. The Raw story further reports that after posting that tweet, Duffy Alfonso further railed against the TSA in an exchange with followers, also pointing out that the TSA falls under the jurisdiction of the Department of Homeland Security Director, Kristi Noem. further claiming that if she was as smart as her dad, or if he was in charge of airport security, he would dissolve the TSA altogether. She does not, however, stipulate what, if anything, would replace it. Girl, let me lay this out for you. Nobody likes going through airport security or dealing with crowds at airports or difficult employees, be they TSA agents or flight crew. And I can understand you not wanting to go through a body scanner while pregnant. But Ms. Duffy Alfonso, please give it a rest. The TSA has had it bad enough already this year with the government shutdown causing staffing shortages, furloughs, and missed paychecks. Cut them some slack. They have a right to be in a less than stellar mood or feel a bit tired. But more importantly, these are the people that prevent hijackings or mass shootings in midair. They keep us safe by preventing another 9/11. I'm not sure how old Ms. Duffy Alfonso is, but as someone that remembers that day vividly and the nightmare that followed, trust me when I say I don't want another one. I would love to find ways to streamline security or make air travel more pleasant, but I wouldn't trust Kristi Noem or your dad to do it. Remember, gyms and airports where people can work out in their most formal attire is his priority. My advice to you and your dad, let it go. And for goodness sakes, stay off social media. My advice to my fellow travelers, be patient and don't count on these nincompoops to make anything easier. I'm David Reddish.